Hey guys, and before we do the video for the ground type Pokemon, so take this quiz and we'll tell you which type of cactus you are. So, cacti will never desert you. So, what color do you paint your walls? I like white. What is your favorite room in the house? Like the bedroom. What's your favorite feature of the house? I like the built-in shelves. What is your fashion sense like? Artsy. What color wood for the floors? Sandona red. What's your favorite kind of plant besides cacti? Of course, we give you snake plant. How do you spend your free time? You gotta read. Pick an artist. Lady Gaga. What's her dream job? Did somebody say call a doctor? Pick a vacation spot. Tokyo. You say moon cactus. Just like this colorful cactus. You have two sides. You can be very professional but also know how to party. You brighten everyone's day with your smile and energy.
Cartoons.
Hey guys, my name's Flashwing, and welcome back to our Toono This Weekend Reaction Time. Let's be Pokemon types, because today's Pokemon type, ground. So, let's do this for why the world is running out of sand. Isn't it right, Geodude? Dugtrio? You're just kidding me, right? Geodude, Dugtrio, Camerupt, Dugtrio, Camerupt, Geodude. So, let's get things started, alright? Here we go. It's a sandy old time.
You may think of sand as part of your beach vacation, but it's used for more than just sand castles.
Hey, you never say sand, but I never knew about the ground types. Exactly, the ground types.
It's a pretty crucial commodity, and even though sand can be
Come
found
on,
in
it's the year of
every single
2021.
country on Earth, we could soon face a sand shortage.
Oh no.
Turns out, sand is only second to water as the most consumed raw material worldwide. Sand mining is the largest mining industry in the world, and it flies under the radar, largely unregulated and unknown.
All our society is basically built on sand, and how come there's no monitoring on that? And how come
Sure
people
thing, y'all.
kill someone else for sand in some region?
It's used
Oh,
in
no, it's
construction,
running
like
out of sand?
critical infrastructure.
That's a
And President
disaster.
Biden is diverting a lot of his attention to America's infrastructure. Sand is also used in chemical production, water filtration, fracking, And of course, glass. So all of your windows, computers, and cell phones.
You know, it's literally everywhere. We're driving on it, we're sitting in it, we're looking through it. It's absolutely extraordinary. And really
it's out of
concerned
control
about what happens if we don't have this anymore.
Sand use around the world has tripled in the last 20 years.
Yeah, that's 3 times, right?
The rate that sand is being replenished.
One of the biggest sustainability
Nobody
challenges of the
believes
21st
this.
century, simply because of the scale of the problem.
It's a
The
very
more I
sandy
learned about
time.
it, the more alarmed I became.
So the world is facing a sand crisis. And that's a
The
problem.
bigger picture.
I know what you're thinking. Yes, sand is everywhere. How can there be a shortage?
More
Actually,
than
in some places the world
beaches.
was running out, and it's such a hard concept to get your head around because you think of coastlines and expansive deserts and just see so much of it. But
Oh,
to think of it
really?
not
The
being
deserts
there
are for
is very, very
Egypt.
challenging.
It's a
know
classic
it's...
example of the tragedy of the commons. An
Oh,
economic
my.
concept where
Look
everyone
at that.
is incentivized to keep
Are these
consuming a
looking
natural
good
resource,
stuff?
even if it ends in overconsumption, and ultimately the total depletion of that resource.
So is it a crisis or not? And that's one of the hard
Do,
things with this
do, do,
topic,
do.
that it's a problem that
Wormadam!
in very different ways in very different places. So I bet you if you were in a community where sand mining is going on, like this is not a surprise to you at all.
I grew up in Bangalore, in South India. As I grew up, I constantly read reports about rivers being decimated because of sand mining. And at the same time, I saw hundreds and hundreds of sand-filled trucks flying up and down the roads in the city of Bangalore. That was when the city was being transformed to the Silicon Valley of India, basically. Construction boom happening all over, and all that sand.
Oh,
was
that's
from
exactly
precious
not it
places.
does.
Construction
Look
has
at the
caused a
ages.
steep increase in demand for sand, and a lot of sand is being extracted from oceans and rivers.
Not just shortage in the market, it's shortage in the natural environment that has to be talked about. The concern is that there's literally not enough sand on coastlines in a context of rising sea
Dugtrio.
levels and increased
Oh,
Sand crafted
Here
by
am I
water
painting
is
that
more
one.
valuable than
Right,
desert
guys?
sand eroded by wind. That makes
Yeah,
desert sand too smooth. It
everything's
doesn't bind
gonna be
together as
just
well as other
so
types of sand.
fine.
Sand sourced and
What?
extracted from seabeds,
Whatever that
coastlines,
is.
quarries, or rivers is more angular, so it locks together. And that's important because this kind of sand is a key ingredient in cement and concrete.
And concrete is made up of 65 to 75% sand and gravel.
Then there's glass. Sand, gravel, and rock crushed together are melted down to make the glass used in every window, computer screen, and smartphone.
oh,
Glass is
really?
about 70% silica sand. So there are very specific types of sand that are required for
That's
specific
very
uses. And
sandy.
these places are limited.
Even the production of silicon computer chips uses sand. But extracting sand can damage the environment.
Extraction of
Doo-doo-doo.
marine sand, coastal
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
sand, beach is the worst. And rivers is something that is leading to tremendous environmental impact.
For oceans, well, imagine you scrape sand off the bottom of the ocean. That's going to affect the microorganisms that live in the ocean floor. That's going to affect the fish that eat the microorganisms, and then the fish that eat those fish. Basically, the sand removal affects an entire ecosystem. Sand is the most extracted resource in the world by volume, surpassing even fossil fuels. Actually, even extracting oil and gas uses a lot of sand.
Exactly,
Like in
you're right,
fracking.
Onix.
And yet,
I'm
sand has
on
been
it.
easy to ignore.
Essentially, it's visible in our minds and in the way that we manage the resource. We don't think about it like a strategic resource, and yet it is everywhere in our societies and our economies.
And as a
What
result,
is
we
he
wasted
saying,
And
Dugtrio?
in 2019,
3
we
diglets
submitted
in
a
one.
report, submitted to the
How's
United
very
Nations General
interesting.
Assembly, and it was used for making a new resolution on global mineral governance, and it was adopted by all countries, and it was the first time that countries recognized that we have a problem with sand.
This concept of panicking, it reminds me a little bit of Greta Thunberg talking
Oh,
about
what's
I want you
this?
to
NBC
panic.
Peacock logo.
And she was talking to the World
Still the
Economic
same.
Forum, and it didn't quite go that far.
Panicking
Again.
will never be a solution because we will need sand forever. It's something that we need a lot, so we need to be much wiser on the way we use the resource.
to
Right now,
build a
it's not really
city.
possible to monitor global sand use.
We just don't know.
We built
enough.
this
We don't
city
have
for
that
all
global
night
picture or that
long.
holistic picture of the extraction sites, the extraction volume,
Still got the
where it's
chapters.
coming from, where it's going to, how it's being used.
But it can be measured indirectly.
Construction is the biggest demand sector. We know that.
There's a very, very good correlation between the use of sand and cement. The UN estimates that 4.1 billion tons of cement is produced every year, and it takes roughly 10 tons of sand to create 1 ton of cement. Do the math, and
41 billion tons of sand and gravel.
that's enough to build a wall
Oh, okay.
nearly 89 feet high,
Still
by
got the
89
price.
feet wide.
Still
that
got the
wraps
new
around
ones
planet
too.
Every year.
I
Not just sand used in
believe
cement
that.
production.
In my
Demand for
mind.
cement is driven primarily by China, where construction is booming.
In the last 2
What's
decades,
this,
the
5 years
amount of
ago,
sand that we've been
actually?
using has been multiplied by 3. More than 58% is being used in China.
Part of the problem is some countries don't have regulations in place.
And then you have people
Oh,
who take
seriously.
sand from the beach,
Seriously
take
out of
sand from
sand.
anywhere because
Nobody
they have to make
believes
a living.
this.
If you have a shovel and access to a truck, then you're an entrepreneur. You're taking sand and you're selling it.
In some parts of the world, there are even sand mafias.
It is a problem. That's for sure. In some countries where the governance, the policies do not exist, it's not even legal to take sand.
Plus, the world faces a rapidly growing population. By 2050, the world could reach nearly 10 billion people.
Africa is going to see its population doubling from now to 2050. People are shifting from their villages to join the cities. That will request
This is the
more
10 fastest
infrastructure
growing
in
cities in
All
the
of that
world.
will request a lot of sand.
Nice.
Sand can't
Everybody
be
knows
extracted
about
or sourced
the
sustainably to meet demand
sand.
from a world of 10 billion people without effective planning and
They're
regulation.
gonna make
If you're
it
a
a
local
new
government, if
way.
you have a solid land planning, identify
Okay.
where the sand and gravel
How's
should
very
be
nice of
The
you.
challenge is understanding where it's okay to take it from and how much.
So it's important to plan ahead and to plan alternatives.
It's a time for innovation.
What's
in this area.
next?
There's no one-size-fits-all solution for the human sand crisis.
We need many solutions that will also work together. It's not going to be like one alternative material is going to make the difference. I think it's going to have to be a big group effort.
I
big
think
push
you're having a
collectively to
very
figure this
sandy
out.
time.
Finding alternatives to sand.
I
including
know, I
recycled
remember when
materials,
I
may
was a
help.
We
dream.
can
Like,
recycle concrete,
like-
so that's
like nobody.
replacing that by dumping these resources away. It can be recycled.
Current economy is geared towards mining this material at extreme cost to the environment and to society, but that isn't possible. We kind of build things, and then at the end of life, we simply toss it in the landfill. So it's a very
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, Dugtrio, you're the mole Pokemon in the world.
And the circular
Yeah,
economy
take
is
that,
the way
Mole.
that keeps materials
Who do
in
you
use
call-
for longer.
Who do you call in Dugtrio, mole?
By doing environmental impact assessment prior to mine.
Not,
then mine
not
is
to worry about that
completely
one
with
later.
social and environmental
No,
conditions.
Mom.
Then we
You're
can reduce
still
the
out of my
sand by being
control.
much more clever on how we
Oh,
use it.
really?
So that means
Still
planning
got to
for
believe
longer term
this.
In terms of having a building that is knocked down after 20, 30
We're
years,
almost
we can
into this
extend that
video,
to 50,
guys.
60 years.
Sand is a
Doo-doo-doo.
finite resource. Every time we remove sand from the ecosystem, we are taking away critical habitat. We are taking away coastal security because the sand along the coast acts as a storm buffer. So when we extract sand, it comes at a cost, and this needs to be really, really balanced with the needs of future generations.
CNBC. Oh, hey. You know what they were talking about. Actually, that is a very helper. Well, guys, we'll see you on the next Pokemon type, because the Pokemon type shall be Psychic. Oh, it's all about the brain. You know, the brain inside. See you next time. I'm out of here.
Cartoons.